thing about what the background is, and then we'll know where.
Sure.
It's his icebreaker.
Right, so it's my icebreaker, so I figured it's supposed to be about me, so I was trying not to make it boring, so I made it as best as I could.
There you go. And how many, what's the minutes?
Michael Esposito or Michael Ford?
4 to 6, Michael Esposito. Yeah.
4 to
It's 4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6. Okay.
And it's called Have You Ever?
Very good. You're on.
I do have this, I figured since it's to get to know me and this is about me and my family, I figured I'd share that with you guys to pass that around as I speak. So, have you ever? Have you ever climbed so high you could see above the trees? Have you ever ran so far you could feel it in your knees? Have you ever loved so hard it woke the birds and the bees? I ask you to listen to the connection of these, please. I've climbed many mountains, but never felt anything in my knees. I've climbed many mountains, but couldn't see above the trees. I've ran far, but felt nothing in my knees. I've loved, but never in a way to wake the birds and the bees. Until that magical date with the prettiest girl, it must have been fate. We climbed Mount Beacon and stood above the trees. We married and ran a marathon, which we felt in our knees. We've been blessed with 2 girls because we woke the birds and the bees. My love story expressed in a poem, created to remind me and share with you one of life's magical moments. Only dating at the time, my wife and I climbed Mount Beacon. As we looked out at the entire Hudson Valley, we unknowingly set our course for our future. But we believe it was fate. 2 very interesting things happened that day. The first, on the way down, I took a picture of a rock shaped like a heart. Later, we would use that picture on our wedding invitation. The second, not realized until months later, as we were looking at pictures from that day, we realized that that date was sealed in fate. Because on that picture was April 6th, which is also the very same day that we married, exactly 1 year later. I was never much of a runner, but my wife insisted on running a marathon. We trained continuously, and when the day came, we were ready. Or at least that's what we thought. As in life, we prepare and think we are ready for anything, but truly, we can only prepare for the present moment and adapt to our changing environment. We started out strong and energetic. As the miles dragged on and fatigue set in, the hills became harder and our limbs became numb. Then a spark, a sudden burst of energy. Was it a smile on her face or an inspiring word? I'm not sure, but before long, we approached the finish line. Full of emotion. Isn't that the essence of life? The energy we bring is what we get out. Although faced with hills or hardships, fatigue or struggles, pain in our knees or in our hearts, our determination, our will to succeed, our preparation will get us through to victory. The birds and the bees. An ancient expression I'm sure you've all heard during your lifetime. A symbolic phrase used to illustrate the love 2 people share. My children are a reflection of this. An unconditional, innocent, sweet love that wakes you in the middle of the night, yet carries you through the day. Their innocence, free of grudges or resentments, having no expectations or judgments, if they are rich or poor. They are free-spirited, playful, imaginative, honest, bold, affectionate. They embody all the love we now share as we grow deeper in our future together. A love story, etched in stone that we were meant to be. Our hearts are one, and who would have thought on that fateful day that destiny had its own plans for us? Only time can tell what's next, but together, we can climb many more mountains in love. Have you ever climbed so high you could see above the trees? I have. Have you ever ran so far you could feel it in your knees? I have. Have you ever loved so hard it woke the birds and the bees? Definitely.
Awesome. There's a Hebrew word for sheret.